Hi, this is Bissonette with another episode of Tips and Tricks. We're here with Chico as promised to kind of start working on our leads and see what we can kind of figure out. As far as the first step goes, I want to just kind of focus on him picking up correct leads, both directions. I want to focus on being able to bring his head to the inside, hold and maintain the lope, and then when we switch directions, switch the leads. So if he's traveling really nice, it might be only one lap and then we'll switch leads. If he's dropping his shoulder or something like that, we might get it picked up, get him traveling nice before we switch the leads. If we get to it, I want to try to maintain the lead and then start seeing if I can move his head one way or the other to start building that counter lead. But we'll see what we can come up with and see what we can figure out and go a little bit live here. All right, we're going to cue on the outside, tip the nose to the inside a little bit and ask for that lope. It's a little shoulder in, so I want to bring his nose in just a little bit, get a little bit of bend. Very nice. Okay, break him down, switch his head, and switch leads. Very nice. Break him down, switch his head. He's diving with the shoulder a little bit, so I want to pick that shoulder up, make sure he's correct going into it. Break him down. Okay, very nice. Break him down. Break him down. Okay, now that he has this lead, I'm going to try to maintain it and see what happens here and cue into the correct lead. So he naturally kind of wants to break down a little bit. I have my lead. Going to bring him through, hold that cue, and change it, and very nice. Hold that cue, change it, very nice. Hold that, change that, didn't ask for it. Hold it, change with my leg, very nice. Okay, I'm going to try to keep him in the lope, change with my leg and see what happens. Change with my reins, and there he found it. We'll hold it, change with the reins, change with the legs. So he kind of dropped down into the trot. Want to see what happens in the lope, so we're going to hold him in it just a little bit longer. Really strong. And there he found it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. going away. Switch cues. He's diving that shoulder just a little bit, but I like that he's thinking and trying that. Switch. And he found it. All right, so some of the things that I'm thinking, when I come through my center line, I like that he's feeling the leg change and the rein change. He's wanting to make a big move, and instead of holding that line and switching the legs, he's wanting to just dive into the circle. So the thing that I like about that is that he's feeling the cue and he wants to get away from it. The thing that I don't like about that is the drastic change he's making in his body. I want him to stay on that diagonal, I think, a little bit longer and think about just switching his lead and searching out that diagonal. So what I'm going to do on that next deal is I'm going to take him all the way to that corner. I don't want to think about speeding up. If he needs to speed up a little bit, that's fine. I'm not thinking like going into a stop. I'm just thinking about the corner being where he wants to get to. Let him rest for a sec. Let the diagonal, the corner, be what he's getting to, and I want to be able to switch his bodies here. One side, the other side, outside, so that I'm manipulating his body, but we're staying on that line a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to lope him into that corner, let him rest, lope him into this corner, let him rest, and let him think about that diagonal just a little bit and staying on the line just a little bit more. I'm also going to see if I can pick up my leads both direction going to that and see if he's really listening to the cue here. So come out of this diagonal, and I want to just take him. We're going to go right lead. And let him rest here. Not thinking about the stop, just thinking about letting him rest and travel to that. Okay, now I'm thinking about left lead. Picked up the wrong lead there, so we're going to come rest here. And this time, when I cue it, before I cue it, I'm going to move this shoulder pretty good. Get the shoulder out, put the hind end underneath, and then we're going to try that lead again. There, he picked up the correct lead. So he's picking up the correct lead. He's a little squirrely. That's okay. He's starting to learn that this is where we're traveling to. Okay. And he gets to rest a little bit. He's searching that corner just a little bit more, which is going to help us keep this line just a little bit better. There was his correct lead. Now here, I'm going to switch that cue, and I'm going to see if he keeps on hunting that quarter and see what I feel with the body. That's goal here. So we're going to start off right lead and see what we feel here left lead wise. Okay. Right lead. He is a little chargy there. So I'm gonna not rest so long, come back into right lead. Switch. And now I'm gonna come out of here and go left lead. And come out right lead. Oh. Okay. I felt like his feet were getting underneath him a little bit. I felt like he was staying on his line and he was feeling the cue. He wasn't quite sure what to do with it yet, but we're trying to figure it out, me and him. But we had a good handful of switches of cues. We picked up the correct lead a majority of the time. There was some times that he missed it a little bit. I'm kind of okay with that because I feel like he's thinking it through it. He's processing it. He's trying to figure it out. Like I said, this might not be a perfectly beautiful deal, but I'm going to be a little vulnerable in trying to figure this out with you all. And so I think that's a good first step in trying to figure out our flying lead. And we're going to continue to work on that a little bit more and then hopefully get you another episode shortly as well. Again, it's been a matter of trying to get no wind and all that so that we can get some good filming, but I think we have a good one there. So again, if you want to hop into those comments and write your suggestions, I'm willing to try try to make sense of it, try to figure it out. Like I said, this is kind of one of the holes in my training. I have an idea of what I want to do to accomplish it. I kind of feel like I have an idea of what I want in the feel of the body, but this is the first time for me as well, so we're working on getting there. But thank you again for watching.